Hello everyone, welcome you all to the CC 437 Data Science Coding with Real World Data. This is a very fast lecture. So, in this lecture, we will go through specifically the course outlines and the introduction to data science. Uh, so, here is the course outline. The general information, we can say that the course ID is CSA 437. We all know that, and the course title is Data Science Coding with Real World Data. And this is section 1. This course carries 3 credits. And so our class is on Saturday or Sunday?
So Thursday and Saturday.
Thursday and Saturday. So that means there is a day. Okay, so it will be Thursday and Saturday.
So will it be at this time?
Yeah, I need to discuss a little about that. Specifically on Thursday, it's better for me if I can maybe take this class at 7 to 8:30. On Saturday or maybe Sunday, no problem. I can take the class at 2, but specifically Thursday, I have a little problem. So if you have no objection or maybe no problem, then we can continue the Thursday class at the same time. Okay, if you have any objection or maybe if you have any problem on Thursday class at 7 p.m., then please let me know. And this is me and my email address. So you can call me in this number also, or maybe send me the email. As this one is the online semester again, the office is this one. If you can, if just we can go to our office again, in physical office, then I will sit here. So specifically, what this course about? So I want to discuss a little about the course overview here. So in this course, it will cover both the theoretical and the practical aspects. So specifically, this course is for those who want to be the data scientist. It covers mainly the how to prepare the data prior to analysis. The first one is prior analysis, and how to generate and summarize the data, kind of data visualization, and also how to find the trivial facts or maybe find the insights of the data. And finally, to create the models, specifically in model creation, we will use the machine learning models and then the deep learning models and the reinforcement learning models, and also the models from the probability theory, specifically we call graphical models. So all the 4 kinds of models with the time series analysis we will cover in this course. And the learning outcome will be like maybe understand and apply the data pre-processing and data summarization techniques. So we can say these are the quantitative skills. That is to pre-process the data and summarize data summarization. And also then the predictive models, some of the predictive models we will use specifically from the machine learning domain. The regression models, the supervised models, unsupervised models, reinforcement learning models, and also the graphical models. So you will learn you will understand, build, and analyze those models. And beyond that, we will also try to learn deep learning models, specifically deep neural networks, convolutional neural networks, and LSTM-based RNA, three methods from the deep learning domain. And finally, we will also discuss about the big data processing and also work a little bit on Spark and also MapReduce programming. Okay, so these are our targets. So teaching and learning methodologies here, basically the classroom lectures. Another part is problem solving and project development in DataCamp. So this course is supported by DataCamp, and all of you, you will get a license for maybe 6 months. 6 months you can, within the 6 months you can use the license for all the contents of DataCamp. So that means you need to send me the email, and I will send you the invitation for that. All the assignments, specifically the programming assignments, you have to done in DataCamp. That means by practicing those things and also earning some XP points. So in 6 months you can do any courses over there, but I will assign some courses for assignment. I already assigned one course for that, and you have to complete that course within the next week. Okay. I already assigned. So this is one part, that is the coding part, and this is the lecture part. And these are the recommended books. From these recommended books, we will follow few of them. Specifically, one data science book is not enough, because we will follow the several books, because we need to go through some machine learning models and deep learning models and reinforcement models with the data science and also the statistics. So that's why several books are there. Okay, so please try to collect those books, all those books. And there is the tentative course schedule. Specifically in week 1, we will learn about introduction to data science and introduction to Python also. Specifically, I already assigned this course for you in DataCamp, and you have to learn the data distribution. And then in week 2, we will learn about the descriptive and inferential statistics. And also in week 3, we will learn about the data cleaning and transformation. And after that, we will have on the first quiz. And in week 4, we will learn about the feature engineering, PCA, MD, and TSNE. And in week 5, we will do the time series analysis and also some of the predictive modeling. So specifically the regression models and some of the classification. And after that, quiz 2 will be there. And in week 6, the unsupervised learning models we will cover the K-means, K-medoids, and DBS scan specifically. And after the midterm, we will learn about the reinforcement learning and also graphical data models. So these two things we will cover. And then in week 8, we will go for the neural networks and the multi-layer perception concepts. And then the deep learning algorithms, specifically the CNN and also the LSTM-based learning. And then in week 11, we will cover the applications of deep learning in computer vision and also NLP isokinetic processing. And in week 12, we will go for the big data processing, specifically in the Spark and MapReduce. And also, we will introduce the Hadoop environment, some practical course. And in week 30, the final exam, and also some of the lab assignment and assessments. Okay, so that's our plan, weekly plan, weekly lesson plan. We will try to cover. If you cooperate with me, then we can. I think. And here's the assessment scheme. As I already mentioned, the DACAM assignments. So it will carry 30% of this total marks of this course. That means maybe I will assign some of the course assignments over there, and you need to complete those assignments. And after that, you will get some XP, and based on your XP, I will assign the marks. And then quizzes, we have total scheduled 4 quizzes. Maybe we will count the best 3 or 4, and then midterm 20%, final exam 20%, and finally one project using the knowledge of the data camp we have to complete with. It will carry 10%. Again, I need to say that specifically this course is about the learning. Okay? So if you really want to learn, then please come to this course. And if you don't really want to learn, then maybe this course is not for you. So this course is really you need to learn with some practical experiments and also theoretical analysis. And maybe that we can say that prerequisite of this course maybe some just basic mathematics. But if you already know the Python programming, then it will be better for you. Otherwise, what you have to do, you have to go some basic Python programming in DataCamp. As I already mentioned, that all the courses of DataCamp is open for you. Then you can do just introductory Python programming also around this course, no problem at all. Okay, so that's our assessment scheme. So do you need any change in this assessment scheme?
So will you elaborate more about the project?
The project is specifically you have to do a small project. Like maybe the project can be sentiment analysis. So you can maybe collect the data from the Kaggle or maybe Getty Nuggets or maybe UCI repository, and then apply the knowledge what you have learned so far from the data. Okay, that means apply how to clean the data, how to handle the missing values, how to extract the features, and then maybe apply several models, like maybe 1 or 2 models, and finally some performance analysis. Okay?
So we did some something in 422 in our lab task. Are those similar? Like we have
nearly similar. Nearly
okay.
similar.
We have to pre-process the data, then we have to find the missing row or column, then we have to analyze it with the model like NLP or MLP or some other models.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, similar.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else has any question, please?
Sure. When will we get registered for the DataCamp course? Like,
Yeah, if you can send the email, your email to me by today, I can just send you the invitation by today, no problem.
so invitation would be nice. So we'll fill up our information there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, I have claimed a 3-month subscription from GitHub Student Pack. in DataCamp, and I've been doing some courses. And should I send you the same email because there are a few certifications there?
Yeah, no problem. It is fine. You have already
Okay, sir.
completed certifications and you are doing the courses. Okay, that will be in separate window. And when I assign any assignment, then you will see that the assignment. You have an assignment to do.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other question, please?
Sir, there is a free course in introduction of Python in DataCamp. Is that similar with your assignment?
Yeah, that is the free courses, but
4 hours
if you
course, I guess.
yeah. So if we have the license, then maybe we can do more. That's going to be the fastest.
Okay, sir.
So, sir, for the project, will you set the project topic for us, or we are free to choose whatever we want?
You are free to choose the project. I will not assign a specific project to you, but if you want, then I can assign.
Great. All right, sir.
And sir, it will be individual or group project?
Specifically, I love the individual projects. Okay, because as I already mentioned, if you really want to learn something, then it's better. Uh, Even the small project, it can be the small project, but if you can do it solely, if you can do it each and every step, then really you learn something.
Okay, so then it
So,
will be better, sir.
yeah, it will be better. I just suggested that I suggest you that maybe do it individually. But if you want, then maybe you can do it also in a group of 2 or 3 people maximum.
Okay, sir.
Sir, will there be a common platform like for communication?
Yeah, I'm going to towards that. Okay, so here is the general policy. I think you know already the getting criteria. So currently, university is following this one. If university uh, just recommended us to follow another policy, then we will follow another policy. Okay? And these are the policies for the grade with the numeric values, class, and the attendance policy. Okay, I need to mention here that okay, I expect 100% attendance, but as we know that due to the pandemic, the class attendance is not mandatory. Okay, that's why I didn't actually assign any marks to attendance. Okay? But I expect 100% attendance. So try to present the lectures and also in lab sessions.
Sir, is there any box enrollment link or
No.
something?
So
Sir,
these are
I
the post
enrolled
repository information.
Sir, I actually enrolled in the BUX course, but you
Okay.
can't see the materials.
Okay, you can see. Okay, let's see. So for post repository, we will use the Google the Google Drive and also the Box. Okay.
Sir, the drive link has some kind of an issue. It does not open.
Yeah, this is the Drive link. So I think if you can join the Google Classroom with this code, then you will find this the course outline over here, and then copy this one and you will get the Drive. Okay, and also Google Meet. Okay, for the lecture, we'll go over the Google Meet, and this meet link will be sustained throughout the semester. We'll follow this link. And the box is already there. So I think you will find at least the reference books and also this course outline over there. If you just enroll it. Tax enrollment is open. And Google Classroom, please join to this Google Classroom. Specifically the assignment submissions and also the maybe some form of quiz. In that case, we will use this Google Classroom for taking quizzes and also the assignments. And for the communication, this is the communication channel, Discord communication. So please join the Discord channel of CSC 437 Data Science. Okay, any question here?
So Box link is invalid, I guess. It's saying page not found.
Not found. Okay, let's see. This is about the link. The Box management team already sent me this link. I think
Sir, it is okay for me here.
it should be okay. Okay, good. First one. Okay, then please use this one, the first one.
Yes, sir. Second link is valid one, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, then okay, so please join Box and also Google Classroom. So we have several platforms here, specifically Google Meet for our regular classes, and Google Drive and Box, these two for the repository, post repository. The Classroom is for taking exams, and also the Discord for communication. Okay, thank you. Okay, we know, I already discussed this. So that's all for the course outline. Any question? If you have any question or suggestion.
So is there any chance our exam will be in offline?
Is there any chance? Hello?
Our exam will be in offline system or in campus?
Specifically, departmental chairperson already mentioned that this semester will be totally online. Unless otherwise, that is the government pressurized that we have to go the offline. So that's why there, I think there is an uncertainty over there for physical classes. But I think it will be online, fully online.
Okay, sir.
So a small suggestion, maybe place the invite of the data camp registration on Classroom or Discord. That would be good, I guess.
In Classroom?
Classroom or Discord, so that we can start putting out details as soon as possible.
Discord, actually, this is only for the communication channel. And for the Classroom, maybe we will take the exams, or maybe you need to submit the assignment and quizzes. That's for the purpose. The communication is better to use the Discord. Sometimes we also use the Slack, but okay, to me, the Discord is preferable.
So then our class of Saturday will be at 7, and the time of sorry, and Thursday will be in 7, and Saturday.
Saturday will be in 2 p.m.
Okay.
Specifically on Saturday, you have to do the programming assignments or maybe the lab assignments on DataCamp. Okay. So if you need to do some practice, and I will be also there. If you have any questions, maybe you can say the queries, then we can discuss on the class. Otherwise, on Thursday, uh, the theory class will be held on Thursday.
Sir, since the course title says that we'll be working with real world data, will we be given access to any data from any company or anything like that?
Specifically, we have some real world data, and some of the data also we can collect from the open platform. So
Sir, mainly we'll be working with data from Kaggle, right?
yeah, mainly we will work from data from the table.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So for the data camp, I will share one just Google form in Google Classroom. Please write your ID, name, and also the email so that I can send you the invitation.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So now I think we can discuss a little about the introduction to what is this. So in this lecture, I have taken some of the slides from the Professor John Kenny of UC Berkeley. So before this course, we have offered one of the course named the Pure Data Science in spring 2019. Most of the slides are from that. And so then the first thing is the what is the definition of data science? Actually, different authors and different scholars they define data science differently, but some of the things are common here. The data science is to gain insights into data through computation, statistics, and visualization. So from this definition, you can clearly see that is the data science is all about some of the computation. So this computation, specifically, this is from the computer science domain, or maybe we can say some optimization theory domain, some mathematics domain. So this computation part, and then it has the statistics. Okay? That means in data science we have to know the statistics, and after that how to visualize the data. So this computation it will specifically from, if we can say that from the computer science domain, specifically the machine learning and algorithms. And here is the statistic. We need to know the statistics. Specifically, prior to model the data, we have to perform some statistical operation on the data. So that's why the statistics is there, and after that we have to visualize or maybe report the data through some visualization. So this is all about the data science. So these are the popular quotes in data science. A data scientist is Josh Blumenstock said like this: a data scientist is someone who knows more statistics than the computer scientist, and also more computer science than the statistician. Okay, so this is one of the popular quote in case of the data scientist. And this is the S. Argmon definition, like a data scientist equal a statistician and programmer, and then coach, and then a storyteller and the artist. Okay, that means not only the statistician, the knowledge of statistics and knowledge of programming is sufficient. You have to have some of the, if we call it the hacking skills, and also that is the presentation skill, and also some how to represent, that is the visualization skills. Okay? So that the data scientist, we expect a data scientist to have. Okay, then go directly to the phases of a data science project. Specifically, we can say that it begins from the, like other projects, like the problem identification. So at first, we have to identify the problem. The problem identification is the first task. So in problem identification, what we need to have to ask the question. Sometimes we have to ask the question maybe to the third party. Sometimes we need to ask the question to the people maybe who are involved in those projects. Sometimes we have to ask the question also to yourself, to myself, to ourselves. Okay? And also we have to define the objectives. And also we have to define the parameters. That is the parameters of the hypothesis. Okay? So this is the fastest step, or we can say the first phase of data science project. The problem identification. In each and every data science project, we have to find out the problem. Which problem we want to deal with, which problem we want to solve, which problem we want to find out. Okay, then in second phase, we can say that the second phase is the data acquisition. The data acquisition phase. Specifically nowadays, there are a variety of data sources. So for the data acquisition, we have to know several methods also. Like maybe we can say that some of the data, we can use web scraping for scrap the data. Maybe some blogs data, some news data, some sentiment data, some opinion data. So we have to do some web scraping. And sometimes we need to apply that is some APIs to collect the data, like maybe the Twitter API, okay, to collect the tweets, okay. And sometimes we need to collect the data maybe from the online repositories, and sometimes we need to collect the data from the traditional databases, okay. Sometimes also from the web servers, and maybe sometimes from the streaming data, like maybe sensor data, real life streaming. So data acquisition method, we have to know also the data acquisition, how to collect the data. And the next step, the next phase is data preparation. So this is one of the very crucial job, the data preparation. So sometimes we also call that, in case of the data science, if your data is garbage, you can, maybe your model will be garbage. That's why we call it garbage in and garbage out. But what we have to do in data acquisition, maybe we need to be cautious about the data acquisition, but still we will find some data, some noisy data, some data missing, some data are just only the outliers, those are not within the limit. For that, we need the data preparation. The data preparation can be like the data cleaning. Maybe we have to clean the inconsistent data and the data types, or maybe misspelled attributes, some missing values, duplicate values. So these are the things. Firstly, we have to do in data preparation, and then we have to in data preparation we have to do transformation. Many kinds of transformations. The transformation means the mapping, quantization, normalization, scaling, binarization, hot encoding. So many things are there in transformation steps. So these two things, actually the data cleaning and the transformation, these are very necessary and very crucial for better models. But even the data scientists, they suggest that we have to spend more time, specifically in data preparation. Okay? Because if we can prepare the better data, then the chance or maybe probability will be high to get the better model. So that's why the data preparation is crucial. And then the exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data. Hello, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then the exploratory data analysis. This is also another important phases of data science project. Sometimes maybe we have the high dimensional data, so we need to reduce the dimension. Maybe we can say that some unnecessary dimensions are there, some unnecessary features are there. We have to remove those features, eliminate those features. Some maybe duplicate features are there. We have to eliminate those duplicate features. So here in exploratory data analysis, one of the tasks is the dimensionality reduction. So for huge dimension of data, we have to reduce the dimension. But we have to keep in mind that if we reduce the dimension, if the quality of the data, or maybe the quality of the model, or maybe you can say the accuracy of model is decreased or maybe degraded, then that kind of dimension reduction should not be approached. Okay, so that means we have to use the dimension reduction with care. And then another thing is feature extraction and feature selection. So here, feature extraction is also one of the important tasks in data science projects. That means which features are have the discriminative properties. You have to find out that feature. Even maybe we can say that there are thousands of features we have, but none of the features is actually pinpoint the actual cause. We have to find out that feature. Sometimes we need to add features. Sometimes we need to discard features. Sometimes we need to maybe build new features. So feature extraction and feature fusion, that is the several features we can group together, and maybe that feature will give us the more discriminative properties. Then those kind of feature extraction methods we have to learn and we have to apply. So feature extraction, this is a vast domain, but we can say that feature extraction for textual data is different than the feature extraction for maybe you can say signal data. And also it is different from the feature extraction of image data. Okay? So feature extraction is very important. Sometimes we need the domain knowledge to extract the features also, some hard-coded features. Okay. So feature extraction is important. The exploratory data analysis phase, usually we do the feature extraction. And then the feature selection. There are several algorithms of feature selection algorithms to find out the important features, okay? to eliminate the duplicate features. Okay, so we have to learn those feature selection algorithms also. And then the 5, this is the in this page the data model. Specifically in this case, it is data modeling phase. We apply many machine learning algorithms to learn the model, to build the model. And for that, usually we do some the partition the data in clean part and test part and validation part. Okay? And after that, we apply some parameter tuning, or we can say the hyperparameter tuning, so that we can get the accurate model. Many machine learning algorithms, specifically the machine learning is totally involved in this case. There are several algorithms, like maybe linear regression and logistic regression, k-nearest neighbor, decision tree, support vector machine, and some unsupervised learning like maybe the k-means, and also reinforcement learning, Q learning. And here is the neural networks, deep neural networks, convolutional neural networks, and recurrent neural networks, deep belief networks, and artificial neural networks, the hidden Markov models, conditional random fields, and maximum entropy Markov models. So these are the models. Several models are there. So in machine learning domain, specifically these are the methods we discussed. But here in this case, in this course, this is not solely on machine learning. So we will cover some of the learning algorithms, but those are from different strategies. We will discuss some of the algorithms from statistical machine learning, and some of the classification algorithms, some regression algorithms, and unsupervised learning methods, and also the neural networks and deep learning methods, and also the reinforcement learning. So, we will cover some of the algorithms here for the data modeling. Basically, this one is for machine learning. And after that, the data visualization. So there are several tools for the data visualization, and data visualization also includes the performance analysis of the models. So there are several performance measurement metrics. We will discuss those metrics, and also we will discuss the pros and cons of each and every performance metrics. And also in lab, we will use some of the tools for visualization. Okay. And finally, the deployment and maintenance. So this is the last phase of the data science project. After visualization, maybe we need to deploy the model in real world and also see the performance. And after that, if if just the performance is satisfactory, then we can continue. Otherwise, we have to do the again this from the step one, finding out the problems and data acquisition necessary. Okay, so these are the phases of a data science project. So any question? Do you have any question?
Sir, what if
Sir, are we going to cover reinforcement learning and deep learning in this course?
Yeah, we will cover the reinforcement learning at least one or two algorithms, and also deep learning, the convolutional neural networks, and LSTM based RNN.
Thank you, sir.
sir,
Hello.
sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's okay.
Sir, what if we get a new set of data? Should we go through the cycle again?
For the new set of data, and specifically before that, we need to uh, set the goal, or maybe set the objectives, we can say. That is the new set of data. We can do many things in the same data set. So what's the goal for that? That's why we need to set the target or maybe objectives or goal of the project. And then we have to do the same procedure again. But sometimes if we can see that is the data set is already clean, already compact, so we can skip some pages, like maybe the exploratory data analysis we can skip. Sometimes we need to skip also, like maybe you can say that some of the learning models, they have the capability to extract the features automatically. Okay, so no need of feature extraction for that. If you have the data, it will automatically extract the features. If you want to apply those kind of models, then no need to do the feature extraction explicitly. So that's why sometimes we need to skip some of the phase, but based on the necessity.
Sir, thank you, sir. I have another question, sir.
Please.
Sir, do we need any prior knowledge in machine learning?
In this course, I will cover from the basics, so I think no need.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, how much focus will we have on unsupervised learning? Like how many algorithms and how much weight will the course carry around it?
Okay, so unsupervised approach, specifically unsupervised approach is used for the data dimensionality detection part. Uh, so in that part, we have a plan to just cover three algorithms. One is the PCA, principal component analysis, and then LDA, and also the T-Swing. And
Are these
unsupervised learning models, unsupervised learning models, we will cover the k-means, k-medoids, and the DBSK, T algorithm.
correct, sir?
Okay, then here, I think why data science, why we need the data science. So we already know that, because the data science applications, or maybe you can say the machine learning, is used almost in all domains nowadays. Okay? So that's why No need to say explicitly, but here are some of the things just for the discussion, like why all the excitement here. So here Google flu trends. Okay, so if we can search the Google flu trends, then maybe we can find the flu trends for a specific country or a specific maybe a specific divisions. Okay, and these trends sometimes maybe detect the trends even uh, the before the specific group of people that is who are working on it. Okay, so that means if we want to predict some trends, like maybe the corona pandemic trends of corona pandemic, the trends of the, the first wave, second wave, and third wave. So we can apply the data science. If we have the data, then we can apply some trend prediction algorithms, and then using that, maybe we can find out that. So many data scientists, many research industries, they are using the data of maybe the pandemic data for finding the trends of uh, different countries, like in Bangladesh, India. So data science actually helps here. And new models are estimating that is which cities are most at risk for a spread of Ebola virus. So that means these are the models, new models. So maybe if we can know these models in advance, then we can take the preparation, or maybe we can say take some precaution so that it cannot be spread like that. Okay. Okay. And here is another example. So you see the election 2012, and this slide is from Pilchberg. Uh, so this guy forecast that is election win or maybe lose, okay, for uh, the, the 538 bloggers predicted the outcome of all 50 states of the US election. We can correctly predict that. So in case of the election winner prediction, the data science is heavily used over there. So sometimes they use some of the maybe blogs data, the news data, sometimes the survey data, so different forms of data, and also the historical data, different history. They combine in their models and predict correctly. And also we know about the PageRank, specifically Google PageRank algorithm. And based on the PageRank algorithms, actually which page will appear first and which one will appear next, it is determined. Okay, in PageRank, it is also used. And sometimes we can say that the search engine optimization, so they also use some kind of the data analysis to optimize the pages, okay, so that it can appear maybe within the first search, or maybe within the 100 or within the 10 top search elements. And another thing is the big data. Okay? That means now the data and data sources, the data sources are used, and also the several sources of data, or maybe the petabytes amount of data is coming like maybe flood. Okay? The, 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 the introduction of the data lakes, and also for analyzing those data, we need many the servers, and also maybe the processing powers. So the data storage capability, data processing capability, all just increased within the last few decades. Okay, that's why the data science is booming. The data science is trending nowadays. And another thing here, the data makes everything clear. Okay? So here, the one of the paper here, the epidemiological modeling on online social network dynamics. So in this case, that is the different models we can produce for that. And previously, those kind of models are just only based on some mathematics and physics. Okay? So, but nowadays, you can see that those kind of models we can prepare for directly from the data. Okay? If we have the data, we can build the models for that. And here is this, that is the trend of maybe MySpace and the Facebook, how the changes. From the data, we can predict whether the Facebook, maybe the user of Facebook will rise or maybe fall. Okay, and also compare with other models, other social media. And here is another thing, though is mentioned like differently, like maybe the different universities, the source of different universities, like here 3 universities, the Princeton, Harvard, and Yale. So we can see that the trends of the source, that is the people sources around the world. So like this is the Harvard and this is the Yale University. But in case of the Princeton, it's just false, okay? False behind. So that's why here the one of the comments is like this. That based on the Princeton source trend, we can say that the trend suggests that the Princeton will have only half its current enrollment by 2018. Okay, so the trend is just falling down. And also, if it can follow this trend, by 2021, it will have no students. Though this is very funny, but yeah, this is the case. We can analyze the data. And as I already mentioned about the big data and sources of the big data. So specifically, the data science, specifically it is about the handling big data. Okay. The data science is handling big data because some small data sources, maybe you can apply some models. Specifically, like we can say in Python library, the Panda library, you can use the Panda library to handle this little amount of data. But when the data source is very big, like terabytes amount of data, or maybe we have the 10 millions of, maybe you can say the rows in a table. And just only the Panda library will not enough to handle those kind of data. Okay? So on that case, we need to think about the big data interfaces, like maybe PySpark or like that. So big data, so all are happening in online. So we can say that though we can see that here is that's the small amount we can see, but all these things are happening behind. Like maybe you can say the click prediction and ad impression prediction and billing event, fast forward, and maybe when it will go. Okay, so all these things are analyzed already. Okay? We are watching just only maybe just YouTube videos and some ads that just only appeared. So whether you will click on that ad or not, yeah, Those kind of things are already analyzed. Okay. So based on that, based on the customization, based on the personalization, the ads are personalized for you. So that means to analyze this kind of personalization is necessary to handle the big data because the billions of users are there. Okay, so you have to analyze the billions users, maybe the pattern. Okay, and several sources like web to mobile, like maybe the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Yelp, and several sources are there. Data sources, several data sources. And Internet of Things, we know that is the all the device can communicate, and day by day the Internet of Things devices will it will increase, okay, and the market of Internet of Things also huge. Okay, so that means it will produce huge amount of data, and we have to handle those data. We have to find the insights from the data. Okay. Like maybe you can say that using some sensors, the from the sensor data, that is the forest fires are predicted. That is maybe in which direction the fire will move. Okay. So in that case, several data sources, data may be analyzed from several data sources, not only the sensors, several data sources. So, so Internet of Things data, this is a big source of data to handle, specifically in data science domain, and also the health and scientific computing, the bioinformatics data, and genome sequence data, microarray data. So huge amount of data and huge dimensions of them there. And another one is graph data, okay, to find maybe the community finding in social network graphs. So that's why graph data processing is another domain. They just try to find out the maybe different problems and aspects in social network data, communication network data, or maybe you can computer network, road networks, so several networks. Okay, so those networks we can represent through the graph, and using the graph analytics, we can find out some interesting patterns in those cases. And here is another example, like maybe the earthquake. Okay? So from the crowdsourcing data and using the physical modeling and also the sensing technology and how the data will be disseminated. So using this core technology, we can maybe predict. Here is the UC Berkeley, Alex Barron. He already did this project. That is it will alert the earthquake in advance. Okay, so so that means the data from the several sources and using the data science models, we can try to predict this kind of challenging task. And also the job market, okay. So we get a job market. So I already discussed about what is data science here. It is also another definition by O'Reilly. It is mentioned that data science is a multidisciplinary blend of data inference, algorithm development, and technology in order to solve analytical problems. Analytically, that's problem. So it's another aspect of the data science definition. So it is about the data inference. Okay? So that means like the machine learning and AI technology. And also the algorithm development. Algorithm development specifically this work is for the machine learning. And also development of the technology using the data. data science and also machine learning. This is the blended for analyzing the complex problems. Okay? Whatever the complexity of the problem, you can apply, you can try to apply the learning models and also data science concepts. So here in this case, we can see that the data science, it requires the knowledge from different perspectives and different domains. So the knowledge from math and statistics, and also the hacking skills. So that means you have to be intelligent, because maybe you learn one thing in one project, and maybe that experience we can apply to do in other projects, but you need to deal with different problems. Okay, that's why you need the hacking skill. And also another thing is this: we need the domain expertise. So this is the three major domain. That means we have to have the knowledge from the math, statistics knowledge, and hacking skills, coding skills, and also the domain knowledge. So three things are major here in data science. Specifically, to solve some of the project, data science project for a specific domain, we need the domain expert. Sometimes maybe the data scientists, they work in a group. Because some of them maybe they have the hacking skills, some of them they have the math and statistical knowledge, and also the domain experts. Maybe if you want to work with the medical domain data, you need to gather the knowledge of that, or maybe you need to have the medical domain expert in your team. Okay, so here is the hacking skill and also math and statistics skill is the skill of machine learning. And here the domain expert and some statistical modeling is traditional research. And here it says that this is the danger zone, specifically because of the domain expert, and also they have the hacking skill. This kind of actually the people is very rare. Okay, so maybe the expert in medical domain, but they have the coding skills. Okay, this is very rare. Okay, so the data science composed of these things, we need specifically three major domains people for a successful data science project. And there are several competitions in. We know that in Kaggle, several competitions are arranged specifically for the data science project. Not only the Kaggle, the KD Nuggets, even DataCamp, they arrange several competitions for that. So any question? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So here is some of the differences. We can say that the traditional database and the data science approach. So in case of the database, and in our case of the data science, we can say based on the data value. The database, the value of the data is precious. Okay, just one value, missing value or something, yeah, it will cost more. So that means each and every data is important in case of the database. But data science basically it deals with the many data. That's why the failure of the data is a little bit cheaper. Cheap. That means not. Uh, we didn't consider each and every element of the data as precious. So in case of the database, the data volume is modest. But in case of the data science, we need to handle the massive amount of data. We can say that the unstructured data, okay, specifically in database, we will store some structured data. But how about the unstructured data? It is data from the Twitter, data from the blogs, and data from some IoT sensors. So those are massive data. The examples here is bank records, personal records, sensor records, and military records. So these are just only the database examples. But in data science, what we have to predict, like maybe online clicks, okay, who clicks in these ads, and also the GPS logs, and maybe where you are traveling from which city to which city, and maybe your lifetime data is there, and the tweets, maybe someone tweets, how many tweets are there, and how many followers are there, how many retweets are there. Okay, that means a huge amount of data, and also building the sensor readings for the IoT sensors. So data science specifically this domain deals with the unstructured data, and not structured. Okay, so priorities are, you can say, the consistency and error recovery and auditability. So these are the priorities. In case of the data science, the speed, availability, and the query richness is the priority here. Structured, we can say these are strongly structured based on the schema definition, and these are weakly structured. Sometimes we have some semi-structured model, like maybe semi-structured data in JSON file or maybe XML file, and sometimes totally unstructured. And so the properties we need to follow in case of the database, we know that the transaction, the ACID properties. ACID property, we all know about the ACID property, that is atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. But in case of the data science, we have to ensure the CAP. Okay, that is consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. And the realization, specifically using the SQL, that is structured query language, is used to access those data in case of the data pages. And in case of the data science, usually we have no SQL. Okay? And for accessing the data and storing the data, there are several other databases like maybe Apache Deeper, MongoDB, CouchDB, HBase, Cassandra. Those are the popular, we can say, databases or data storage. Okay, so I think we can stop here. It's already 8:34. So if you have any question or query.
No, sir.
So is my voice clear, or I need to change the voice or something? Okay.
No, sir, it's clear,
No,
sir.
sir.
So it's okay.
Okay, it's fine, sir.
Sir, it's clear.
Okay, thank you very much. So I
Sir.
will share the one of the Google Sheet. Please mention your ID and then name and then email address so that I can invite for the data camp. Okay, and I already assigned one assignment for you, and you will get your assignment over there. Please complete the assignment before next week. Thank you very much for attending this session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Assalamu
Thank you,
alaikum.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Sir, I cannot access the Google Drive link even after joining the classroom, Google Classroom.